All right, ladies and gentlemen, Season of Plunder is here, and with it came a bunch of new and cool pirate-themed weapons, but none of those weapons even come close to what Bungie secretly released. Bungie added a weapon that everyone can get immediately with a guaranteed God roll, and it's an absolute monster. So in this video, we're going to be going over the weapon, how to get it, its God roll, and why it is one of the best weapons in the game. Seriously, like, you need to drop what you're doing and get this thing, as it's literally meta. But you all know the drill. If you're new, and only if you enjoy my videos, then feel free to subscribe. I'd appreciate it. So the weapon in question is none other than the Taipan 4FR, and if you're unfamiliar with it, I'll have its stats up on screen now. It is a precision frame void linear fusion rifle, and in the past 24 hours, everyone has been going absolutely nuts for it. Why, you might ask? Well, because Bungie is just giving it away, and they're not just giving you a random roll, they're giving you all the frames you need to craft it. Yes, it is craftable, meaning no farming or good RNG required, and it has access to enhanced perks. All right, so first up, how do you get the thing? Because I said it's free and Bungie's giving it away. Well, you just head on over to the Enclave on Mars. From there, you will be able to pick up a quest. Now, this quest actually gives 2 weapons, but we're focused on the Taipan. If it makes you do the auto rifle one first, because it made me do the auto rifle one before I could get the linear fusion, I mean, it's completely fine because the auto rifle is also a god tier weapon. So just do that one first. It doesn't take long at all. Once it gives you the quest for the Taipan frame, it will give you a Taipan red border. And then all you got to do is just finish the quest, which I think is like complete dares. And then you also need to complete the red border. After that, another red border will immediately be given to you. Complete the second red border and you will be able to craft it. That's right, it only takes 2 red borders to get its pattern. Now, once you do have it crafted, you will need to level it up, and the best way to do this is by just going to Shirochi and farming there, as there's a bunch of ads and you can place a rally banner, so you'll never be without heavy. Okay, now it's time for the juicy stuff, the perks. Right off the bat, its origin perk, Vice Stinger, is absolutely insane on a weapon like this. This perk is essentially going to give your weapon a chance to auto reload itself as you're dealing damage. So as you're DPSing a boss, your main damage dealing weapon just has a chance to refill itself. I had to reread this perk a few times to make sure I was understanding it correctly. It's not a portion of the mag. It's not 1 or 2 shots. No, it's the whole mag. All right. Listen, I'm going to stop freaking out about how good the origin perk is, and let's talk about the actual perks. First up, in column 1, you have 9 barrel options. They're pretty standard, and since you can craft it, I'm just going to tell you which one I think you should use. Fluted barrel, for a massive increase to handling. You really don't need anything else in this column. This will help whipping it out lightning fast, and if you're swapping with something else, for massive damage. The only other one I can see being useful here, if you're on a controller and you're having problems with the recoil, then maybe Arrowhead Break to give you perfect vertical recoil. But yeah, in the grand scheme of things, this column is totally up to you, and it doesn't really matter as much as the next 3 columns. Next up, in column 2, where you'll find 6 battery perks. Not going to beat around the bush here. Go with enhanced battery. It increases your mag size without penalizing your reload speed, which your goal is to not reload with this weapon, but when it happens, at least it won't be god awful slow. Like I said, your goal with this weapon is to not reload, and you're going to achieve that goal via the origin perk, which means you have to keep shooting. The more bullets you shoot, the better chance you have of the origin perk activating. All right, now it's time for the juicy columns. In column 3, you have 7 perks: Ensemble, Fragile Focus, Genesis, Compulsive Reloader, Triple Tap, Field Prep, and Clown Cartridge. Now, because I just mentioned how you want more shots to shoot, you only have 2 options. First is the option I personally wouldn't go for, but I thought I'd mention it, Clown Cartridge. I'm not sure why you would go with this perk when the next perk we're about to talk about exists, but if you're a die-hard Clown fan, then here it is. With Clown and 6 in the mag, you can get a total of 9 shots if Clown fully activates. Also, I'm 99% sure Clown doesn't activate when Vice Stinger does, so there's that as well. But now on to the next perk, the top dog, the creme de la creme, Triple Tap. With 6 in the mag and hitting every shot as a precision, you can shoot 8 shots total before reloading. And 2 of those shots are from completely thin air. And then if Vice activates, you can shoot 8 shots again. So anytime the Origin perk activates, you can immediately shoot 8 shots, but you're only using 6 shots from your own reserves. You could theoretically shoot forever, assuming you're very lucky with Vice and you have a lot of ammo. It's pretty insane. And finally, we have column 4, where just like column 3, you'll find 7 perks: Snapshot Sights, Opening Shot, Repulsor's Brace, Box Breathing, Focus Fury, Frenzy, and Firing Line. Now, unlike column 3, where I said you have 2 options, though in reality it was just 1 option, this column you actually do have 2 viable options. First up is going to be Frenzy. It's going to take 12 seconds to activate. Activation equals dealing or receiving damage, and will stay active until you leave combat for at least 5 seconds. It's a 15% damage increase. This option is only viable if you're a true solo player, not even matchmaking, as if you're going to be around any teammates at all, you're going to want Firing Line, which is the next option. Firing Line is going to grant a 20% bonus to precision damage as long as you're near 2 or more teammates. It's a higher damage increase than Frenzy with no activation timer. You just gotta be near your teammates. So if you're truly solo, Frenzy; if not, then Firing Line. Also, the enhanced versions of these perks are as follows: Triple Tap, the timer to land the precision shots increase from 2.5 seconds to 4 seconds, so a bigger window. Frenzy, you can be out of combat for longer before it deactivates, 5.5 seconds up from 5. And Firing Line gives you bonus range. If you're swimming in the crafting materials, then go ahead and get the enhanced versions. Now, there's already been some damage testing by other people showing that Taipan can out damage Stormchaser, but it's not by much, and it does rely on Vice activating. I'm not saying this is better than Stormchaser, but if it's not, then it's right up there with it. What this weapon really has going for is how easy it is to get. With Stormchaser, you have to run the dungeon, and not everyone has the ability to do that. Plus, Storm can't be crafted, so you're relying on the RNG gods for a good roll. All around, for me, Taipan gets a 9.7 out of 10. If you don't have a God Roll Stormchaser, go ahead and pick up Taipan and get it crafted ASAP. Now, do I have a God Roll Stormchaser? No. Will I be using Taipan and not really grinding for a Stormchaser anymore? Yes. But that is Taipan 4FR. The God Roll Bungie is giving away for free that might have just killed everyone's motivation to get a Stormchasers. But let me know your thoughts on this weapon down below. Are you going to be using it over Stormchaser? Are you sticking to Stormchaser? Let me know your thoughts. With all that being said, feel free to drop a like if you enjoyed the video, and I will catch you all in the next one. Peace.